Gentlemen, let me start with something honest. For most of your life, your body responded the moment you needed it. You didn't have to think about blood flow. You didn't have to think about sensitivity. And you certainly didn't have to think about the strength of your erections. You just lived your life, and your body showed up on command. But after 50, things begin to shift. Quietly, slowly, and often without warning. Not dramatically, not overnight, but enough for you to start noticing small changes. Maybe firmness isn't as strong as before. Maybe response time is slower. Maybe it takes more effort to feel the same level of excitement. Maybe stress, fatigue, or even certain medications get in the way. And the question nearly every man asks himself around this age is the same. Is this just aging, or can I do something about it? Let me tell you something from 30 years of treating men over 50. This is not a decline. This is a message. Your body isn't losing ability. It's asking for better circulation, better muscle support, better nerve activation, better habits that match this stage of life. And one of the biggest myths men still believe is that erections are only about testosterone or arousal. The truth? Erections are about blood flow and the strength of the muscles that control that blood flow. If those muscles weaken, which they do naturally with age, your erection weakens too. If those blood vessels stiffen, which also happens with age, your erection responds more slowly. But here's the good news, and this is the part older men love to hear. Pelvic floor muscles respond extremely well to training, even better than your arms or legs. You can rebuild them at 55, 65, even 75. I've seen men in their 80s transform their pelvic strength with just a few minutes of consistent training. Strong pelvic muscles equal stronger erections. It's that simple. And that's exactly what the first exercise will target. But before we begin, I want you to hear something important. This isn't about performance. This isn't about ego. This is about health, your blood flow, your muscles, your confidence, your vitality. Now, let's get into the exercises.
Section 3, Exercise number 1. The pelvic squeeze, the foundation of erection strength. This exercise is simple, quiet, discreet, and incredibly powerful. It strengthens the exact muscles that support your erections from the base. Here's how to find the right muscle. Pretend you're trying to stop yourself from passing gas or trying to stop urinating midstream. That subtle inward lift, that's your pelvic floor. How to perform the pelvic squeeze. Sit or stand with your spine straight. Gently tighten the pelvic floor muscle, not your stomach, not your buttocks, just the deep internal lift. Hold the squeeze for 3 seconds. Then relax for 3 seconds. Repeat 10 times. That's 1 set. Aim for 2 to 3 sets per day. How it helps? Increases firmness by improving blood trapping, enhances control, improves responsiveness, supports better climax, and strengthens urinary control. Week-by-week changes older men notice. Week 1, better awareness, slight warmth in the pelvis. Week 2, more firmness during arousal. Week 3, noticeable improvement in strength and control. Week 4, more consistent morning erections. This alone has changed the confidence of thousands of men I've treated. But we're not stopping here, because erections are not just about muscles. They're about circulation. Section 4, exercise number 2, the deep hip stretch, releasing the blood flow blockers. Most men don't know this, but tight hip flexors, the muscles at the front of your hips, can reduce blood flow to the pelvis. Sitting for decades shortens these muscles. Shortened hip flexors equals compressed pelvic circulation. If your pelvis is tight, your blood flow is tight. If your blood flow is tight, your erections weaken. This stretch opens the pathway. How to perform the deep hip flexor stretch. Kneel on one knee, like taking a knee on the ground. Keep your torso upright. Gently shift your weight forward until you feel a stretch at the front of the hip of the kneeling leg. Hold for 20 to 30 seconds. Switch legs. Repeat this 2 to 3 times per side. Why this works? Loosens pelvic tension, improves blood flow to the groin, supports better nerve signaling, enhances pelvic floor activation, and reduces lower back stress. Most men notice warmer pelvis, less stiffness, more circulation, better pelvic range of motion. Better blood flow equals better function. Now, let's move to the final exercise, the circulation booster. Section 5, exercise number 3, the bridge lift, boosting pelvic circulation and nerve activation. This is one of the most effective exercises for men over 50 because it strengthens the glutes, the lower back, the pelvic floor, and the deep blood vessels that support erections. And it also improves the angle of your pelvis, which directly affects firmness. How to perform the bridge lift. Lie on your back with knees bent, feet flat on the ground, hip width apart. Press through your heels and lift your hips. Squeeze your glutes at the top. Hold for 3 seconds. Lower slowly. Aim for 10 to 12 reps. Do 2 to 3 sets. Why this works so well? Strengthens the base support of the penis, increases pelvic circulation, improves nerve awareness, enhances pelvic pressure during arousal, and helps maintain firmer erections. Men often notice improvements within 10 to 14 days. More control, better firmness, longer-lasting strength, and more stable erections. This is one of my most recommended exercises for older men. Section 6, putting it all together, your 7-minute daily routine. Here is the simple routine I recommend to men over 50. 1. Pelvic squeezes, 1 to 2 minutes. 2. Hip flexor stretch, 2 minutes. 3. Bridge lifts, 3 minutes. 7 minutes a day. 7 minutes for better erections, better blood flow, better confidence, and better daily function. But let me tell you something important. Consistency matters more than intensity. Small daily habits beat occasional effort every time. Before I wrap up, let me pause with a gentle reminder. If this message is helping you understand your body better, consider subscribing. It helps our Healthhub community grow,
and it lets me keep bringing you real guidance without shame or pressure. Now, let's talk about what to expect.
Section 7. The timeline of change, Week 1 to Week 4. Week 1. You begin to reconnect to your pelvic floor. You feel warmth, awareness, and subtle improvements. Week 2. You notice better firmness. Blood flow responds faster. Confidence begins to rise. Week 3. Control improves. Erection strength becomes more consistent. Climax feels more stable. Week 4. You feel supported. You feel grounded. Your body feels like it's working with you again. This is not youth returning. This is circulation returning. This is muscle function returning. This is confidence returning. You're not rewinding the clock. You're rebuilding the foundation. Section 8. The part most men never hear. Let me leave you with this. Your ability to achieve and maintain a strong erection is not just a sign of sexual health. It is a sign of cardiovascular health, muscular health, and emotional health. When these exercises strengthen your pelvic floor, improve your circulation, and support your nerves, you're not just helping your erections, you're helping your whole body. And the truth is this: you're not losing strength with age, you're rediscovering it in a new way. If you take care of this system, it will take care of you. And if this message helped you today, I'd love to have you with us here at Healthhub. Your support keeps this community strong.